I don't think God loves me. I don't think He cares about me. I don't think God in heaven knows I even exist. Those are the song writers, those are the songs of people in different parts of the world when life situation hits. If you're on this channel this morning, good morning to you. Welcome to 365 Days. I am Reverend Father Anthony Samuel Agbovi, an S.M.A missionary priest. Today is day 48, and our theme, our affirmation for today says, I am deeply loved by God. Scriptural text is taken from 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. It says, see what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that is what we are. I started by making some claims that I feel are the songs of people. Most of us have written that song down. I am not loved by God. If God loves me, why did it happen to me? And sincerely, humanly speaking, I concur with you that you have a right to feel that way because the ways of God are not our ways and His thoughts are not our thoughts. And sometimes in life, you don't know the answer. The reason we all went to school was because we didn't know the subject matter. Somebody had to sit down and teach us, and that is why we call them our teacher. We call them our lecturers because we don't know the subject matter. They guided us, they showed us what to read. Sometimes in life, my God, there was a red pen on that script, there was a red pen on that paper that told you you failed. It was a clear communication that nobody, no teacher would always, as at the time I was growing, would mark our script with a red. To find a red pen on your paper, on your answer sheet, meant something was wrong. To find it cycling zero, sometimes it marked good, sometimes it marked failure. A red pen was that somebody was going to judge whatever I have done, whatever I have written down. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad, but we never gave up. We continued in school until we graduated. Why am I saying this to you? You're deeply loved by God. That He didn't answer this prayer doesn't mean His red pen rated you failure for the rest of your life. The red pen of God on the script of your life or the answer sheet of your life is both positive and sometimes challenging. Just to be able to tell you there are certain things you failed. 11 over 20 is not so good, it's not so wonderful, but God is not saying it's not manageable, it's not improvable. God actually loves you. The situations around you that you cannot handle, you cannot solve, you couldn't save yourself, couldn't save a family member, does not mean that God has failed. He's actually helping you to understand again that He loves you. At the end of the day, we said God made us to know Him, to love Him, and to serve Him in this world and to be happy with Him forever in the next. God created you. So if you believe that God is your creator, He decides how long you want to stay in this world and when you should come back to Him. Mind you, cooperation with God, with the love of God, also makes us to carry out certain actions to prove that God loves us. If God loves us enough to send us to school, or for example, our earthly father loves us enough to send us to school, he's hoping that you would use that love and do the needful. Sometimes the reason we feel God doesn't love us is that we don't do the needful and we expect Him to go out of His principles and boundaries and do what we were supposed to do for ourselves. God loves you enough to give you life. Are you using it well? God loves you enough to allow you to have certain access to things. Do you use it well? There are things I call capital for success. The family you came from, the environmental condition you grew up in, the life you have, the lack of deformity you have. These are all capital for success. Are you putting this material into use? People have used their stories of frustration to blow, to rise up to something great. People have used their stories of even being raped, being molested. People have used their stories of criminality, being stolen from. People have used their stories of setback to rise to greater heights. Everything that happens to you is for your good. AC, I can tell you that the enemy may attack your life, but they are all capital for success. I don't want you to doubt that God doesn't love you. God sincerely loves you. You need to understand how God loves you and put that love into action. And so today, say it out to yourself. God has lavished His love for me, and we are called children of God. It's a privilege. And then go out today, make those affirmations, encourage someone, and let go of doubt. Think about the past and affirm to yourself that God loves you. I want to encourage you today that as you look around your environment, you see how much God loves you. I wish you a day filled with love. God bless you.